as high as Worthington Cup winners, as low as FA Cup losers to Crystal Palace here. It has been a snakes and ladders season. But they're on the way up again with 5 wins in their last 6 Premiership games. Charlton have taken just 1 point from their last 6 Premiership games. Header on by Lisbie. Kishishev just unable to feed off it. Gerrard finding Murphy in some space. There are 3 red shirts ahead of Danny Murphy. Diouf. His chances. Apparently had his angles right. They're away by Traore. Heskey helping out. Hyypia forward. Diouf tagged by Fortune, who goes down painfully. Diouf caught him there. No real complaints from the Charlton players. He's always running away from El Hadj Diouf, and it didn't look very pleasant at the second time of viewing. Never made any secret of the place in his famous heart that the Champions League occupies. Liverpool have at very least finished in the top 4 in each of his 3 full seasons in charge before this one. Young. Now Kishishev. Diouf helping out on the edge of the penalty area. Helping it on to Gerrard, who helps it towards Owen. Ooh, that was a clear trick by Kishishev. Owen shifted the ball very quickly and sharply. And Kishishev didn't anticipate. Here's Owen again. Got his shot away, got it quickly down. He is full of form again. Set up there by Emil Heskey, the 2 reunited today. Very quickly finding some space for the left-footed shot. Carragher, Hamann. Riise. Now Gerrard. It's dangerous, and Rufus had to react. And rode his luck a little bit. It was an evil ball in from Steven Gerrard, and suddenly the defender's facing his own goal with Michael Owen breathing down his neck. And not much time to think about it. Murphy. Riise. Hardly blocking out the line at the near post. Just had to stand up and be brave, and he was. Hyypia. Tamely into the path of Parker. Young trying to lead the breakout. It was solid goalkeeping by Kiely. It's all about angles. Owen has joined in the Liverpool attacks from deeper positions. He's going all in his own this time. It's a wonderful run, and he's forced a corner from Fortune. And there's been a roundness and a variety about Michael Owen's game today. Underlining the compliments that have been coming his way from the likes of Gerard Houllier and Ian Rush about his completeness now. Murphy will take the corner. Towards Heskey. And he got highest, so high that he was unable to control the header in the way that he would have wanted. Good lead. Now Owen, away from Rufus, drifts away from Young, and Parker catches up with him. He has looked as likely as anybody, Michael Owen. He has scored in his last half a dozen Premiership games. A tribute to Charlton that they've just about managed to keep him at arm's length. Quiet day at the office, dear. Not many of those at Anfield, but Charlton have played with enough pride and discipline to subdue Liverpool and have given as good as they've got. So far, it's 0-0.
I'll have some scores for you in just...
Liverpool greats may always be measured by their European Cup achievements. They were 16 years out of the competition before last season, though. Gerrard believes they will win it again under his stewardship, but they can't win it unless they're in it. And this was a fixture that they were certainly hoping to register maximum points from. Murphy with the shot! And he scored a blissful goal in blissful circumstances for a Liverpool Red on Saturday, the decider in the Goodison Derby match. Just lifted wide of its target. That's what they need, lift. Hyypia just teasing Lisbie. Quite a heavy downpour during the half-time period, and the pitch, which was quite treacherous on the top in the first half, will be quicker still now, as Traore has just found out. And here's a chance for Bartlett. And Charlton have taken the lead. Traore lays prostrate as Sean Bartlett celebrates. Terrible moment for the young defender. Wonderful moment for the South African striker. A dazed Liverpool manager looks on. But this has been a very good Charlton season, and it's not over by a long chalk. Bartlett capitalising on Traore's personal catastrophe, and Charlton Athletic, so desperate to get their season moving again, have had the perfect start to the second half. And that half-time downpour has been the undoing of Liverpool. He still can't quite believe how easy it was for him. Looks could kill. Riise to Gerrard. Good change of direction, surging run from Steven Gerrard. Run off the ball by Parker, but it's come for Owen. And now for Diouf, deflected wide. And Steven Gerrard carried the fight to Charlton there, forced the issue. Swung it towards Baros. Well, he can't believe it, but it is a goal kick. Steven Gerrard giving Liverpool a lift, taking responsibility and taking on 3 Charlton men. Might even have been fouled by Parker, but the ball did run for Owen. He just moved Liverpool up a gear there. Foul by Fortune on Baros. Not his first of the afternoon. It is the first yellow card of the afternoon. Gerrard's free kick. Skimmed off the Charlton head. Roar of hope goes up from the cop behind Dean Kiely. Riise. And towards Smicer! Should really have done better. Got up in front of Jason Euell and just squirted his header over the crossbar. Not quite a free header, but he was at the front of the queue for the corner. In towards Smicer. Held up by Rufus. Now, is there a handball there? Referee had a really good view of it. Cheyrou and Smicer who set up the situation. Well, he certainly didn't deliberately handle the ball. The repercussions of defeat are starting to dawn on the Liverpool supporters. Smicer. Now Baros. He'll settle for the corner that he's won from Powell. Liverpool would settle for a point right now from a game that they were expected and were expecting to win. Riise takes in towards Gerrard. It's come for Hyypia. It's in! Just when they needed leadership the most, Liverpool get a captain's goal from Hyypia to keep alive their Champions League hopes. The corner found a way all the way through to him, and nothing that Kiely could do on the line to keep him out. Gerrard almost connected. Hyypia did. It's only his second Premiership goal of the season, but it is one of the most important goals of Liverpool's Premiership season. 1-1 with 5 minutes to play. Step away by Traore, only as far as Jensen. And here's Euell. He miscued. It's a corner kick. It did come off Hyypia. Jensen takes in towards Euell. That's a really good save by Dudek. Outstanding stop by Dudek from Jason Euell. Such a powerful crashing header as Euell towered above the goalmouth melee, but Dudek threw himself to his right and leant back to claw the ball over the crossbar. Jensen's corner, Carragher's header. It'll fall for Robinson. Cheyrou with a little bit of time. Baros. Oh, Liverpool have got men over to his right. Turn the other way. Gerrard's seen them. So too's Powell. Carragher. Down to Owen. Gerrard. Done well to make room for a cross. It's cut between Robinson and Young. Good shot, it's in! Steven Gerrard! Final minutes! The final act in the drama is provided by Steven Gerrard. And if Gerard Euell and his team are lining up for Champions League football at the start of next season, they will remember this heady moment. Victory snatched from the misery of defeat. It's a miserable moment for Dean Kiely, but a great moment for Gerrard, who blasted it under the Charlton goalkeeper to give Liverpool what seems to be an improbable victory. One marvellous stop by one goalkeeper at one end, one uncharacteristic error by another at the other, and that is the game in a last-minute nutshell. Forced on by Baros, and here's Bruno Cheyrou, and here's Michael Owen. Denied by the courage of Kiely that time, not that the keeper made contact with anything other than Owen. But Jerry Marsden's famous Cop anthem is echoing round this famous stadium again, which may well be hosting Champions League football again next season. It was a dramatic last day win at Charlton 2 seasons ago, which took them back into the old Champions Cup, and this victory may prove to be every bit as valuable. Coming good at just the right time. Goals from Hyypia and from Steven Gerrard at just the right time have won the day for Gerard Houllier's team. Liverpool's recovery continues, Charlton's misery continues. Neither seemed likely 5 minutes ago, but Liverpool want some more of the Champions League, and they saw this one out to the very end to win it by 2-1.
Coming up, reaction to Liverpool's late show. The boy wonders in big...
Here's a chance for Bartlett, and Charlton have taken the lead. Riise takes towards Gerrard, it's come for Hyypia, it's in! In towards Euell, that's a really good save by Dudek. Cut between Robinson, Young, good shot, it's in! The final act in the drama is provided by Gerrard. Hit and hope?
Yeah, definitely. It was getting late on. The lads were very tired. Thought it was 1-1, it was going to finish, and I thought Charlton were going to go away with a point, but we've dug in and we've got the winner.
I think we were a bit flat, and some of our best players didn't have the same kind of energy, but they had the character, and that's probably why we won it in the end, because we never gave in.
5 minutes to go, and you know, you can sometimes feel hard done by, and I think we have been today, because Jason had a great header to make it 2-1. I don't think anyone would have complained here if we'd have gone and won that 2-1.
What are your reflections on a season in which you're the only team with the trophy at the moment, but nonetheless, a lot of people feel you've underperformed?
Yeah, well, they're right in certain ways, because, you know, this club belongs in the Champions League. It's nice to have a trophy, but I think the season will still be seen as a failure if we don't get in the top 4.
Well, we've got 3 games to play for, and we know what we want. So it's just let's go for it. That's why we took all the risk at the end.
You think you'll get them?
I believe we'll get them.
Gerrard Houllier bullish, Steven Gerrard honest, you feel there, and not a vintage performance by Liverpool by any stretch of the imagination, but a vital win for them.
It was a vital win. I mean, apart from Michael Owen, who looked excellent, who's looking really sharp at the moment, they were all a bit jaded in the first half, and actually they had to go a goal down before that was the wake-up call from, come on lads, we've got to pull together here and get going. And it was a real howler from Jimmy Traore. What a clanger this is. He had time to get rid of it. If you can't see anything on, just belt it forward. Bartlett robs him, puts it past Dudek, and they're 1 down on a day when it wasn't really happening. Sean Bartlett absolutely delighted at that, but they were struggling, and it is difficult sometimes. Liverpool do have a habit of finding it difficult to break teams down, especially when they're behind. And there were signs in the game in that first half where they looked tired and they looked a little bit devoid of idea. Here again, Rufus intercepts. This time it's Danny Murphy, who's normally got such good feet, such good close control, just sloppily losing possession, and Charlton were able to pick him off. I think this is a very good example of it in this opening 45 minutes. They've got plenty of time on the ball. Charlton aren't really threatening them too much, but they're not going to let them through. And we've seen this time and time again from Liverpool in this situation. It is difficult, it's not easy. You're playing in front of your home crowd, they're anxious, they're impatient, they want you to get it forward quickly. They want to keep possession, but there's no real penetration, no real threat. And they end up going further back than actually where they started from. And the spare man that Charlton leave is Traore. He's the one that's not going to do so much damage in possession, and he ends up giving it away. So it was becoming a really frustrating day for them.
With 5 minutes to go as well, Robbie, it looked like Liverpool were out of it. Charlton were going home with all the points. Where did the inspiration come from? Where did that extra zip and energy come from?
Well, sometimes it isn't a great bit of skill. Sometimes it is just energy and drive and determination. And I thought Steven Gerrard pulled that out when Liverpool needed it most. He almost pulled his teammates with him and decided, you know, we're going to get something out of this game. And we'll see with the first goal coming up, the equaliser. It's Gerrard's run across the front. He takes 2 or 3 defenders with him, just gets the slightest nick. Hyypia is able to equalise, bring his team on term, and then you felt, well, Liverpool have got a chance. But this is a big moment in the game. Yeah. Jason Euell goes up, it's a fantastic header, and it's only matched by an even better save. I mean, Euell would have thought he scored here, yeah. And what a save that is. What an important save it was as well, because if Liverpool had gone behind, I couldn't see them coming back. But I talked earlier about that drive from Steven Gerrard. This is Gerrard here, trying a cross-field pass. The ball gets cut out, and eventually Liverpool are in possession. But when Michael Owen picks it up and looks across field, who's got himself 40, 50 yards up the field? Yes, Steven Gerrard. Then this is all about, first it's his skill, dummy to defenders, then it's his change of direction. Now there's the drive, there's the determination, a quick early shot, guess who's rewarded? It's a fabulous goal.
Alan Kirbishley, Rob, will be going mad when he watches this. I mean, John Robinson does well there, tries to stop the cross. Now they've got a double team. Luke Young's sold himself. He's allowed Steven Gerrard to dive between them. And then the ball goes through Fortune's legs and through Dean Kiely's hands as well. It's a horrible goal to concede when you're having a bad run. But let's give a lot of credit to Liverpool today, because if that was Man United digging a result out like that, we'd all be crowing over it. I think they deserve a lot of credit today, Liverpool, for where they've hung in there and battled that out.
Confidence and form coming at the right time.
Yeah, definitely.
OK.